All right, boys, we're back at Kiwi Bowman, and we're going to do some 3D archery today. It's been a while since we've shot any 3D. It's been a month, and I've been really practicing this hinge. I feel really good about it. And guys, we're gonna go out here and do it today. I'm feeling positive. Probably the best thing I did was take some time off the 3D range and get everything back together, overcome the stupid target panic, which was shooting the hinge. I've noticed my shots are, if I make a bad shot, it's because of myself. It's not, I don't know, I feel like I can be way more accurate with the hinge. Sitting there holding it, surprise shot, done. The release I'm using is brand new today, guys. It's the same thing as the one I have been using. Let's drop it on the ground. So this is the B3 Ghost. This is the B3 Ranger. It's essentially the same. They're both exactly the same size. The difference is this one has what I call the hunting bracket. So this is what I will probably hunt with, and being that it is getting close to deer season, we're just going to take some 40 to 30 yard shots out here on the 3D range. I won't be shooting this weekend at Tab because I'm going to be working at my other job, but next week I think Kiwi has a shoot, and I will be here that Sunday. And like I said, I'm not going to be doing any more of the, at least this year, any more of the known 50 stuff. Not that I can't do it. I've actually shot really well in the known 50, but I really just want to just practice on pulling off good shots and not necessarily just getting out there and getting lucky. I want to take shots that are intended, if that makes sense. So, you know, not just like, oh heck yeah, I actually hit a 10 this time. I want to be like, I'm going to hit this 10, or I'm going to hit this 12. It's extremely foggy out here, and my lens is already fogged up. Another thing, if you haven't already, check out the Archery Shack to get you a set of strings. This one right here, these strings have been shot a ton, and they are still in great shape. We can custom make it to any color bow you have, any bow make and model. Use promo code Merit Outdoor to get 15% off, I believe. It might be 30, I can't remember, but you'll see at the checkout. Also, I'm thinking about selling my other prime. Now, not for any reason in particular, but other than that, I don't really shoot it as much as I do this one. This is a heavier poundage. If you guys watch me on the channel, you know that bow was bought about 2 months ago. It's in excellent shape. It has a brand new Spot Hog Fast Eddie XL. It's the new model too. It'll come with a Hamskea Trinity. And for that bow fully set up, I'll ship it for $1,100. Fully set up. Now stripped, I'll sell it for $600. The reason I'm selling it is because I have full intentions of purchasing the newest prime bow. I have not seen it. I don't know much about it, but I'm hoping that it's going to be a longer axle to axle possibly. So I want to make sure that I have the funds to go ahead and just have that bow paid for, so when it comes in with my buddies at the Archery Shack gets theirs, I'll be one of the first to have one. So that's the ultimate goal. So I figured, you know, we'll sell that one, and I want to set this one up completely different, like brand new rest, maybe like the Epsilon, and you know, just like do a full brand new build. But what I'll have to do is I'll wind up selling that one. That bow is a 60-pound bow. It'll, like I said, it'll come fully set up. If I mean, it'll be tuned right out of the box. You just go shoot it. So $1,100. I can ship it UPS, and I can have it out in a day or two, or stripped for $600. And not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just I've got some plans for something. So let's get out here. Hopefully we can see. These are some of the things that you gotta, you know, look out for. You don't want to go out there and get that immediate fogged up lens target panic stuff. So I'm gonna walk down here to the range, and let's do it, guys. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see that deer target down there. Now note, This is a realistic shot here in a 3D course. So we have a low light situation here. Let's see here, we're gonna yardage it. Now it is a downhill and I have angle compensation. Ooh, and everything's fogged up. So this is something that will give you crazy target panic. I'm out here just relaxed today. I've been off work the last 2 days. It's been a great morning, and look at that. Look how fogged up that lens is. Gracious. I've got exactly 40 to 39 yard. So I'm gonna click it in between. I'm gonna put it like 30, 39 and a half. And I'm not even sure if I'll see that right now. Hopefully I will. If I can't see it, I'm gonna take the lens out and dry it out. All right, so this will be the first shot that I've taken with a Hinge on 3D. I've only been shooting field targets, so oh my God. That actually felt really good. I couldn't hardly see though. Let's just take one more shot for the shot that counts. So that other one was a warm-up. But I can see good. So if you guys don't already know, I'm shooting the Excel AV41 with the Excel sidebar. Great. So maybe I can simulate right here. Like that's a big buck standing down there, and I've got to make a kill shot on this thing. I don't know what it'd be like shooting a Hinge off a tree stand. I'm gonna try that. I think that shot went a little high. No. I probably could have put 39 yards on it, but I'm feeling good. I'm actually stable for once on the target. I'm not sitting there like hopelessly shaking and punching the trigger to make it go off. So I'm gonna go pull the mirrors and we'll see what's going on. I'm still playing with my sight tape too a little bit. So being that it was downhill, I think I should have took some yardage off. Possibly. But, all right, guys. So our second shot's just inside the 10 ring. This was the first shot, and I was aiming at this ring here. That's all I could see. So I'm not complaining about that. That's two good shots. This is a like an IBO scoring target. So we'd go, I think, 11. Well, it's all different. So sometimes we have IBO targets out here on the range, and they score 12, 10, 8, 5 anywhere else. But hey, I'll take that. And one of the best things that I did was I invested in 2 phones. I actually got a deal with Verizon to get a extra line for nothing. So we got a brand new phone for free, and it's only like $5 a month. Plus they got me a watch, so I can actually control my camera with the watch. And I have my other camera up there, like filming the shots. So let's go to target 2. All right, guys, so we made it to target 2, and really this video, I just want to try to help some people out by the things that I've learned over the last 2 years shooting 3D archery, and it's a constantly learning thing. First thing I will say is to identify your problems. So the first of the year, I was shooting really good. Shot a Matthews TRX. I was shooting my Stand Pro FX release, and I could pull through with the shot with that release. I shot really well, and then I lost it in the snow. We wound up finding it a couple weeks later, then sold it. Well, ever since I got away from that release, I kind of went downhill. I started punching triggers. I was shooting really good scores in the beginning. Then I got to that what was it, Scott Ascent, really, not Scott Ascent, Scott, can't remember, you guys know. And man, I struggled with that thing. Had target panic, hammering, and I bought these primes, and these things shoot great. Took it to tack, shot awesome, and turns out I've always known. I'm a 29.5-inch draw. I screwed up and had both of them set to 29-inch, so I was shooting a shorter draw. I didn't take the time to actually go through my equipment and make sure I was doing everything right. So I took 2 weeks off shooting, 3 weeks off. Well, honestly, almost a month now from shooting competitively, and this is the stuff that I have learned. So another thing is a good rangefinder. So this one here, I mean, it's not the best, but it's the Bone Collector Bushnell. It works great. Good arrows here. I think these are, what was the weight on these? Like 420, I think. And if you see the sight difference, so this, between my 20 and 40 is less than 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch. That's awesome. That is, there's not a lot of room for mistake. So I know if I shot for 20 on there and I shot at the top, or let's say if I forgot to move my sight and I shot a 35 yard, then I came up here and I forget to move my sight and I shoot 50 yard, I should be able to still keep it in that 10 ring. Shouldn't only, you know, the 5 yard shouldn't make that big of a deal. So we got 40 yard on the board right here. We're shooting into the shade. And what I want to do is I want to look down there and see if I can find anything identifying. So I see like a black dot down there, or a black spot where previous archers have shot this target up. So I know that they're aiming at something down there. Normally I have my binoculars, but I left them in the car. There's a bear target down there, and I thought it was a real bear. That had a heart attack. So, well, let's see if I can hit that black spot. Okay. For some reason, I know that some of these arrows are a little bit longer and they're shooting to the left. Now I did make a sight adjustment yesterday and I might have went the wrong way. So I'm gonna take one more shot. This is why we're out here practicing, guys, just to make sure that we're on, and plus I have a target right there. I can check it because I know I did change my left and right just a little bit. Whoop. Okay, yeah. So the bow is sighted in. It is perfect. These arrows here are about 1.5 inches longer. I've got to cut them down. My brother gave me some yesterday, and they're the same weight and everything, but I think just a little bit extra added weight is throwing my shot up. But I'm gonna go look at, I ain't even gonna shoot another shot because this was perfect. So these are just some things we're testing. So that was perfect. So look at that. All right, guys, this is why it's important to make sure that all your arrows are matching. So this is what the bow is set up for. Right? Too many times I go out to a range, I go shoot with people and they'll have like 5 different arrows. So that arrow is just 1 inch longer, but they're the same weight in there. Believe it or not, I think there was a 20 grain difference between these two. And just that amount of difference can cause accuracy issues. Now, this bow is sighted in to these, which I have 7 of these and I've got 12 of the other ones at home. And I just got to cut them down and pull the inserts out, but it's good. But these are just some of the things that can throw you off. You know, I couldn't tell you how many times I've gone out and shot with people and seen like 4 different arrows in their quiver. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, these are my practice arrows, these are my shooting arrows. They don't work like that. They all got to be the same to shoot consistently. If you want to shoot, you know, at a professional, well, competitive level. All right, so there's a dark target down here. It's a bear, it's in the shade, and we're shooting between trees. So when we range it, we want to make sure we don't pick up into them trees. I'm ranging like 41 to 38 yarders. I'm hitting all kind of stuff. I'm gonna be safe and shoot it for 40. Now this is another dark target, and I want to look at it, get a visual of where everything's at. I roughly know I need to aim up about 3 inches from the base of the leg over a little bit, but let's see if we can get some definition. Normally, if the light's on it, I can see definition on this target. Whew, that was a hard target to see. Incredibly hard. Go ahead and take another shot just for fun here. Might have to adjust the sight too. Yeah, so we are good. So I shot this thing for 40. I probably should have shot it for 38. And for some reason on these black targets, the way that the camera picks it up, or not the camera, but the rangefinder can normally throws me off about 2 yards. So it happens every time. We're just checking stuff. You never know what you'll find out on the range. I'm pretty sure that's the same turtle that we had videos of last year, at this time of year last year. It's pretty cool. Oh, we got a cheetah down here. This is going to be an up close shot. I did go check my my sights, and I did move it the wrong way yesterday, so that's why I was getting those left hand shots. That was my fault. That can definitely cost you. You're getting 28 yard on this thing. Okay. Shooting these airs. And let's see if we can make a good shot on this thing. That right there is an upper 12. So I was aiming where it looked like everybody had been shooting, a little dark black spot. Put it right in there. Since I did change the sight, let's go ahead and shoot another one of these other airs that's 1 inch longer and just see if there is a difference when I aim at that other area and just see. Lights out. Oh, we got a cheetah down here. This is going to be an up close shot. I did go check my my sights, and I did move it the wrong way yesterday, so that's why I was getting those left hand shots. That was my fault. That can definitely cost you. You're getting 28 yard on this thing. Okay. Shooting these airs. And let's see if we can make a good shot on this thing. That right there is an upper 12. So I was aiming where it looked like everybody had been shooting, a little dark black spot. Put it right in there. Since I did change the sight, let's go ahead and shoot another one of these other airs that's 1 inch longer and just see if there is a difference when I aim at that other area and just see. lights out. All right, guys. So you see here, I was aiming at the dark spot here, and 2 arrows sunk, and that would have caught the 12, and that might have caught the 12 if I'd have caught it. But that's 2 awesome shots. I know these were up close. That's why the longer arrow didn't throw too much of the variable off, but it can. Plus, when I was over there, I had my sights moved too far this way, which was kicking my arrow that way. That was my fault. So let's go knock some more of these targets out. I don't know if you guys can see it out here. I got another little, like a little hog, a little pickery thing, but it's not the speckled up one, so don't give you really anything to aim at. I'm getting like 39 to 38 yard. I'm gonna shoot it for 37 because it seems like I'm just a little tall on some of these. Guys, my shooting has improved tenfold since I've went to a Hinge. Before, I just get on target and slam that trigger and I might hit the damn 10 ring. That's solid. That's a solid shot. All right, guys, that is a perfect shot. Well, for me at least. This, I don't see how this one scored. Maybe this whole big ring is like a IBO scoring ring, but it doesn't have like 12s, so that's awesome at the yardage it was. All right, we got a shot through some trees. So I've got a small window here. This is a realistic shot at tack, except for these shots here at tack are going to be like 90 yards doing this. This is going to be another one that your rangefinder can get thrown off. I'm ranging 31, 32. Hopefully this doesn't hit low. If it does hit low, we know it's because we picked up a stick. That was a good shot. And since I've picked up this AV41, I'm actually using a slightly larger aperture in my peep to shoot the 3D because I want to be able to see the animal and be able to find it. I noticed whenever I used a smaller peep, I was trying to find the animal, and now with this and where it's pushed out at, I can halo the AV41. There's like a white ring. I can halo it, and that is a 6-power scope with the 25 mil up pin. Perfect. All right, guys. I don't want you guys to sit here and think that I'm trying to like preach the Hinge and say that you have to shoot a Hinge release. You don't. The Hinge just helped me with target panic. The Hinge helped me pull through the shots. Many of your target archers shoot a thumb. I used to shoot a thumb. I still will one day. I believe the only thumb button that I've really shot well and consistently was actually the Carter Knock to It, which is a John Dudley one, the 2-finger. I can really get in there and pull with it. I have big, fat, short, stubby hands, so. We got another shaded shot, and this is on a warthog, and see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but where we need to be aiming, there's actually a ray of sun shooting in there. So we know if we can get in that ray of sun, maybe we can find an identification marker, maybe a line, maybe we can see a 12, maybe we can see. I'm the kind of person, if I get in a 10, I'm happy, you know. Oh, and it just went dark on us. So that's how quick the sun moves, or how a cloud can come over us. And I'm actually pulling 43 yard. So this is going to be a lot taller shot here, or a lot longer shot than we have made. But if you're shooting a 50 class, you're going to shoot a lot of these. I shot high on that one, and I know why. For some reason on these darker targets, I get a lot of, that's probably a 40 yard. I shot it for 44, that's why. I'm gonna go ahead and pop another one in there at 40 just to check. Because this thing about these rangefinders, if you don't have a super good one, a yard or two will throw you off. That shot a little high. I want to bring it down just a hair. I'm going to shoot this one at 40. Our left and right's perfect. Okay, honestly, I think those are probably two really good shots. So for that far of yardage, I'm not complaining, and you can't see nothing. Like there's no definition, it's dark down there. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see. We got the Cheetah down here, and this target's in the dark too. Everything here right now is in the dark. And we're shooting 42 yard. Everything out here is pretty long today. They leave this range set up. I like shooting in the wintertime because the sun's out. You don't have all this cloud canopy, but if you're gonna shoot in the summertime, you gotta get used to shooting in the dark. Okay. I'm not gonna remember where them rings are. I might have made a good shot on that target. I always struggle on this one. Always. Okay guys, so this is more or less a realistic shot that you're gonna take it like your little local clubs and all that stuff. If you shoot the known 40, you're only gonna have about 2 at 40 yard. The rest are gonna be in between 28, 36, roughly. So this is a target here. We should be able to hit a 12 or a 10. I might screw it up and shoot terribly. Okay, 31 yard. Get my breathing back calmed down. I'm walking down there, putting the other camera out, then coming back. And it's hot out here. Make sure I get some good footing out here shooting the crocs, you know. You know how we do it. That felt good. I just don't know where it went. I'm gonna shoot another one. I'm gonna shoot one of these other bright orange ones. I might have jerked on that one. Hopefully not. That was a good shot. I just don't see it. Hopefully it didn't pass through the target. Yes, 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 yes. We're good. Yes, yes. Okay, boys. So we got a deer down here. She's a doe, forward facing down. This is a shot we really want to shoot good on. It's a realistic hunting scenario. 34, 35 yard. And we want to make a good shot on this thing. You get some good feet placement. see what happens. I feel like that was a good shot. I was shaking a little bit. It's so hot out here. I probably need to slow down and make slightly better shots, but my phone is on like 10%. I want to knock this video out. I think we got 12 targets to shoot. All right, guys, so we're on the brown bear. Up close shot. 27 yard. I notice if I hold the rangefinder down, it gives me a little bit accurate reading. A bit better accurate reading. And I know that a lot of people think that you gotta have like the best, the latest and the greatest equipment out here to shoot 3D archery, guys. You don't. Get yourself a PSE Stinger Max, the kit. They're like $300 to $400. Those things shoot lights out. I really want to help people get into this sport and do well. That's why, you know, I sell these bows at a cheaper price and than I get them for and stuff like that. But it's viewers that help pay for them, so I just want to give back. I'm gonna pop this bear right here, and I think we got one more target. But I want to make a good shot on this thing. That is what we want. All right, guys, we're on the last target. My phone is almost dead. We're gonna shoot this one up close. 20 yard, and there's a ton of steam out here. It poured rain last night, and it is hot. .12 ring. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe, share all my content if you can. Let's grow this channel. Let's keep it moving. We're moving in a good direction. I mean it. Let's do it. And if you watch this video throughout the whole thing, drop a comment down there. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank y'all so much.